I'm Brownfield Commodity Market Reporter John Perkins at the closing market minute for Friday, September 19th. Soybeans closed lower, unable to follow through on their early gains. As expected, a phone call between President Trump and President Xi was about TikTok, not about ag trade. So the big bearish issue for beans continues to be that lack of new crop export demand from China. Past that, beans continue to keep an eye on U.S. harvest activity and South American planting weather. Corn was mixed, mostly fractionally lower, also monitoring the U.S. harvest and South American planting conditions. USDA is not going to update U.S. production or global production until October 9th. And wheat was down. Chicago and Kansas City were lower, watching the hard and soft red winter wheat planting paces, expecting more rain over the next few days in parts of the Midwest and Plains. That's going to disrupt activity at least a little bit, but help set up the crops for overwinter development. Minneapolis just drifted downward with the spring wheat harvest essentially over. Live and feeder cattle were higher, expecting a bullish set of cattle on feed numbers from the USDA out after Friday's close. All the major categories were expected to be below a year ago, with placements going to be watched very closely. That helped cattle shrug off the bearish cash and wholesale fundamentals during the session. And hogs were mixed, mostly modestly higher on spread trade, their discount to the cash index, and the higher midday move in pork. But those gains were largely kept in check by the steady to lower cash during the session and questions about sustained domestic and export demand. With the closing market minute for Friday, September 19th, I'm Brownfield Commodity Market Reporter John Perkins.